So you want to know how to create content like the top 1% of content creators out there. I'm talking names like Ali Abdal, MKBHD, Iman Gadzi, Nero Knowledge, Ajane Pinnock. See what I did there? But you want to know how to create content like the top 1% because they make money from their content. They get lots of views on their content. People seem to like them. But one thing you need to realize is people also dislike them. Not everyone is going to like you, essentially. And in today's video, I'm going to go through 9 things that every one of these content creators do, especially the top 1%. If I missed out a name, put it in the comments. But the top 1% of content creators do these 9 things that I'm about to go through. And if you follow these 9, you will make it to the top 1%. The only issue is a lot of you won't follow it and then complain why you're not in the top 1%. Anyway, let's get into it. I ain't doing no drawing like Nero Knowledge. I'm just trying to make this more engaging for you niggas. Where's my whiteboard are? You know what's been on my mind though? Drake. Rich baby daddy gang. Okay, cool. So the first thing that you man need to realize, yeah, is let's do #1. The first thing you lot need to realize is you need to drop your ego, bro. And I was thinking about this the other day. Like a lot of people always say, why is no one watching my content? Why is no one viewing my content? And I watch their videos or I just click on their videos, and a major thing I notice, not all the time, majority of the time, is the content's just about them. Like it's just about me, 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 me. Of course, include yourself in your content because that's what's going to separate you from everyone else. But you still need to provide value. You still need to be engaging the audience, talking to your audience as if it's one person. But a lot of people don't do that. Like, I'm all for telling stories. You know, this whole storytelling rise, I'm all for it. But you need to drop your ego and realize the viewer doesn't care about you. They care about what you have to say and what you can teach them and how you can change their life, essentially. And this really came to me literally just, I think it was 2 days ago. I was just like, wow, all the best creators out there drop their ego. It's not really about them. And there's a clip of NKBHD literally talking about this. He was like, he realized he's not the star of the show. He was like, people come here for the tech. So the tech is the star of the show. People come to your channel for a specific reason. That is the star of the show. You're just the one presenting it. You're the one that makes it interesting to them. You're the one that they gravitate to or gravitate towards for a specific reason. Maybe it's because the way you talk, the way you look, the way you dress, etc. So drop your ego, man. Serve the people. That's step 1 before you even think about recording a video or some shit like that. So step 2. In fact, I don't want to call these steps. I just want to call these things that you need to do. And this one, it's generic. But it's your niche. It's your niche / industry. Now, I'm a big advocate for don't niche down too much. And when I say niche or industry, I'm talking if you're an educator, you have something to teach, something valuable to, you know, show someone that they can learn something, right? And you want to have your niche as a big umbrella. I don't want you to niche down. Like, I'm not specifically niching down and talking about how to script content for short form videos. That's not my only thing. Like, I know a lot of people think, yeah, I need to niche down like really good and find my audience there, which you can do. You can make niche down videos, but all your videos don't need to be super niche down. Like, my niche right now is content creation, or maybe you could say, yeah, it's content creation. I was going to say content creation for business owners, but again, that's just niching down too much for my liking. Sometimes you'll see videos for content creation for business owners specifically, and other times you'll see content just for creators or just advice on content creation so you can improve your content, so you can get more views, get more subscribers or followers, monetize your audience more effectively. You just want to find your big umbrella. So if you're a business owner, your niche, business. If it's online business, it's online business. If it's fitness, it doesn't have to just be weight loss. It could just be the whole of fitness, you know? Build muscle. You can talk about building muscle in some videos. Other videos, it's weight loss. Now, of course, if you're doing this for lead generation, hone in to what your business is about. So if you're a fitness coach and you sell a weight loss program or you do one-on-one training for weight loss, majority of your videos are probably going to be centered around weight loss, right? But that doesn't mean that you niche down every single video, because what you need to really understand is you need people to discover you. So you need views, right? And then those views translate into them going deeper into your content, figuring out that you do weight loss, and then they're like, oh yeah, sick. I like this person, he makes all this content. I'm gonna, sign up for the one-on-one program. Shit, I nearly dropped, bro. I got this rug down here. All right. Hopefully that makes sense to you lot. And then we're gonna go to number, I was gonna say tres, but I don't even know if that's a flipping word, bro. What's number 3? Oh, background and oh wow. Oh wow. All right, number 3 is background and outfit. Now, this one I overlooked for a long period of time. Now, for me, it's not as relevant, but for someone like you, it can be. For example, if you're a doctor or a health professional, you might want to wear a lab coat. It's like the old example of authority outfits. Like if you see someone wearing a police vest or got the badge, instantly police, respect. There's certain things you won't say and there's certain things that you will say to them. And there's a certain level of trust that automatically comes with that. So it's like the commercials as well. If there's a commercial of someone promoting a health product and they've gone, oh, it's tried and tested by doctors all around the world and they're just wearing lab coats, those are probably not even real fucking doctors, bro. They've just gone, hey, we need someone to advertise this, like put on a coat, a lab coat, people are instantly going to trust that. Whereas if it's a doctor in a suit, maybe, but not as much. A lab coat just shows that you're serious about your work. Now, the reason it's not that appropriate to me, and it might not be appropriate to you, you have to, depends on your industry, is because as a creator, I could literally be anywhere, wearing anything. If your mind has gone somewhere where it shouldn't be, lock back in, lock back in. But I could literally be wearing anything. I could be wearing a coat right now. I could be wearing a jersey. I could be wearing a t-shirt, a different color vest. I could be in a whole different location and it wouldn't matter. But let's say I'm a fitness coach, right? The best place to record is in the gym or in the kitchen. If I'm a business owner, maybe it's best if I wear a suit. Maybe it's best if I record in my office instead of recording in the gym or recording like in the living room or some shit. However, you do have to really think about this and be strategic. Because even though I've said all of that, that doesn't mean that's exactly what you need to do if you're a fitness coach, right? Because you can record anywhere. Let's say you're a fitness coach, but for some reason you like to wear jeans to the gym. I've seen people in jeans in the gym. I don't know, innit? Let's say you like to wear jeans in the gym. Wear that in your videos. Train with jeans in your videos. That's going to separate you from everyone else. I don't think I know anyone right now training in jeans in the gym. Like, maybe it's a convenience thing for you, but you play into it for social media because that's going to grab people's attention. I'm trying to think of another example. I know there's like a bunch of anomalies, right? There's Nero that just wears a fucking do-rag, shades, vest, white vest, chain, bracelets, shit like that, and you just get shit cracking, right? That's just an anomaly in itself. If you can become that, that's great. I wouldn't force it. Like, if you don't wear do-rags, I wouldn't say wear a fucking do-rag. I wear a do-rag because I ain't got a trim. Forehead's kind of big. It is what it is. I'm trying to think. If you're like a business owner and you don't wear suits, doesn't mean that you have to wear a suit. But if you like wearing suits, instantly you're probably different from everyone else, because everyone's gonna be like, why is this guy wearing a suit for short form videos or YouTube videos? It's not that serious, bro. But other professionals that like wearing suits or associate that with you, it's gonna be good, right? It's gonna be good. It's the same way that you always see creators that teach content or whatever have beautiful setups, because it just shows that level of authority. It's like, right, he knows what he's talking about, because he's got a good setup. He knows how to set up cameras, he knows how to record content, he knows the angles, he knows the lighting. It's all making sense. So just think about your background and your outfit strategically. Of course, it's not like do or die. like I, it's not the end of the world. Like if you go on holiday and need to record a video, shit, if you record it on the beach, that might even build into your authority if you're talking about financial freedom, location freedom, time freedom, shit like that. So don't overthink it and think you need to record in one specific place, but it can definitely help. What's next on the list? Number 4. You know what? If you've come from Nero's thing, I want you man to go comment saying that Drake's better than Kendrick. I'll be real. The thing is, the whole Kendrick and Drake beef, for me, it's just entertainment. I'm here for the music. I keep saying this. I'm here for the music. I fuck with Kendrick. I fuck with Drake. Shit, nigga, I fuck with J. Cole. But anyway, number 4. Which one was number 4? Video formats. Let's change color. I got red in my hand anyway. Damn. Okay, cool. So we got number 4, video format. By video format, some people also call this, like, I think they call it video buckets, but let's just say format, right? And by format, I mean, typically you want a variety. I used to struggle with that word. Typically you want a variety of video formats. For example, maybe you want talking head videos. Maybe you want vlogs, because you're not just going to sit down and talk. Maybe you want whiteboard videos. Maybe you want standing up and talking videos. Maybe you want faceless videos, a combination of both. Maybe you want transformation videos where it's like a before and after. Maybe you want storytelling videos instead of just a straight step-by-step. Just different video formats. I'll write down a few. And the reason you want this, what was I saying? Vlogs, talking heads. You know what? I missed out the E on whiteboard. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Just gonna have to deal with it. And the reason you want multiple video formats is, it's simple. You don't want to bore your audience. Like, you can grow a massive following, you can get loads of views with one single video format. That's what Nero's doing right now. And that's what a bunch of creators do. And technically, that's the way you want to start off. But also, you do want to experiment. For example, let's say you get to 200k subscribers, 100k subscribers, 10k subscribers. Depending on what niche or industry you're in, it can be high, it could be low, whatever. But your viewers are getting bored of you doing the same style of video. Like, you're gonna have returning viewers that watch every single video, and eventually they're just gonna be like, oh, it's been a whole year and this guy's still posting the same thing. I'm gonna just skip this one. And then they skip the next one and the next one. And next thing you know, they're kind of a cold subscriber. They might click your video if you change it up. Maybe the topic don't interest them enough. But whereas if you did a vlog, not saying you do vlogs every single week, but if you did a vlog every quarter, every 3 months, it switches things up. If you did sit down talking head videos, once a week, and then the other week you did a whiteboard video. You're switching things up. And plus, this way you can see what people like. Now, when you have different video formats, maybe you'll have one or two that really do well. For example, if your vlogs do shit and your whiteboard videos do well and your talking head videos do pretty good, you're probably going to eliminate the vlogs. But now you still have two video formats that you can use. The only issue is once you get big enough, it's kind of too late to experiment because you've got more to lose. Like, you're not trying to have 500k subs, try a new video format, and then get 2k views. You see, so while you're small, try doing different video formats. And when you think about it, I've seen E-Man do this actually. So E-Man does these videos where he has like an iPad, and sometimes the screen will be half the iPad and you'll see what's on the iPad and he'll talk you through it. And then before he was just doing talking head videos. He has a different channel for vlogs. Like, he's got different video formats, even though he split it up on different channels. Then you got MKBHD. I'm just naming people that just I watch regularly or come to the top of my head. You got MKBHD. He has a podcast. He also runs a tech channel, but because tech is the main star of the show, sometimes the video formats are different. Chevon, his video formats, they're like his lifestyle in tech. Again, he'll do vlogs, and then sometimes he'll just talk down and review the item, right? Two formats. I'm not saying you need 100. 1 to 3 formats and you're good. 2 to 3 formats, I should say. 2 to 3 formats and you're good. Trying to think who else is there. Mr. Beast. Now, Mr. Beast formats, they're slightly different because they're all entertainment videos. And hopefully if you're here, you're a creator that wants to start an online business, already have an online business, which is probably the best thing you should do for your content. But Mr. Beast has different formats, as in the $1 versus the $1 million house or some shit. And then he has everyone gets eliminated. One person gets eliminated every minute or some BS. Like, you can see they're different styles of video. The way that video is going to go is completely different. Like, it's taking you step by step through $1 to 1 million. Whereas the other one's more like an elimination challenge. What's next? Posting frequency. I think I'm on number 5. Rich baby daddy gang. And really, if you combine all of these guys, like all of these points that I'm bringing out, you can formulate your own strategy, which is one thing that annoys me. Everyone always talks about what's the best fucking strategy, but everyone's strategy is different. I know you've probably been there, and I know I've been there. 5 years ago when I started creating content, I'm always looking for the best strategy. You're looking for the best strategy, and you steal someone's strategy because they put it out there. And you're like, yeah, let me try it. 2 weeks in, you're thinking, damn, that was difficult. Like, that was tough. And that's because everyone's strategy is different. Whether you're on short form or you're on long form. I know Carter PC, well, I don't know Carter PCs. Obviously, I follow Carter PCs. And Carter PCs posts 4 TikToks every single day, and he's been doing that for like the last 4 years. Is that possible for you? Could you do that? I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying don't try it. Try it. If it works for you, it works for you. But the whole point is, his strategy was different to mine. I was like, let me post every single day, not 4 times a day. Of course, his videos are also different to mine. His are more selfie style TikTok videos. For YouTube strategies, I know some people that just say, hey, post once a week, and by the end of the year, you'll have 52 videos, and you know, at least one of them will do well. Hey, some people say post twice. At the end of the year, you'll have 104. Some people say do a 30-day challenge on YouTube, which is kind of insane. If it's possible, do it. Again, that's just my thinking. If it's possible for you and you have that free time, go and try it. Essentially what I'm saying is no one's strategy is the same. So if you follow all these steps, you'll be able to come up with your own strategy that will work for you. But don't don't make it easy. Like, don't make it like, okay, because I'm busy, I'm just gonna post. Because I'm busy, I'm just gonna post once a month. No, you need to put a plan together so you can actually increase your posting frequency, which is what I'm going to talk about right now. So your posting frequency is how many videos you're going to post essentially per week. Let's just go by week basis. Now, if you're on short form platforms, me personally, I say once a day because it's a lot of volume. It's probably going to be the most sustainable for everyone or for majority of people. And it's probably going to bring you results at a good enough speed. So I always say when you're starting out, volume is important. The amount you post is very important. For YouTube, it's also the same. The more you post, the faster you'll get feedback, the faster you'll get results, and the more you know what video formats work, what content people like to hear about, if you're building an audience, what your audience wants to hear about, what videos to create, etc. So for short form, I say every single day. Again, depending on how much effort you're putting into your videos, which we'll get onto next, funnily enough. In fact, I'll talk about that now. So your posting frequency will depend on how much effort you put into your videos. If your videos are going to be highly edited, you're probably only going to be able to do 1 YouTube videos a week. Or if it's short form and it's highly edited, whether it's edited by you or not, you're probably only going to be able to post, let's say, 3 to 5 short form videos, and 5's pushing it. Because don't forget, the editor has to do it, and that editor's going to cost you a shit ton of money. So you need to take into consideration whether you're doing high effort or low effort content. Me personally, I always say start at the lower end rather than starting right at the top. Because you start right at the top and you're stretching yourself out because it's probably draining you mentally. It's draining whoever you're paying mentally. It's taking a lot of time to produce and it's going to be harder to stay consistent. Whereas if you start at the bottom where it's less edited videos, where you just, I don't want to say do the bare minimum, but do what's required. And then from there you can step up the level or the effort and see if the views reflect that. Like, let's say you posted a non-edited video on YouTube. It got 100 views. You're like, okay, cool. You did that for a month. You averaged 150 views. Then you're like, let me step it up and add some editing. Now your videos are averaging, you did it for a month and your videos are averaging 500. You know that, hey, is the extra 400 views worth it for the tiny bit more effort that I put into my videos? Probably yes. So you're going to continue with that. And then from there, you'll build momentum. And if you want, you can step up the effort again. Add some new things, add some new elements into the videos. If the views reflect a change, of course, do it by like a month by month basis so you can actually have more than one video to go off of so you can have an average. Then you can be like, yeah, okay, cool. That's worth it. As soon as it stops, as soon as the views or subscribers or comments stop reflecting the amount of effort, the extra effort you're putting in, just go back to what you was doing before. So posting frequency, me, I'd recommend 1 to 3 times a week on YouTube. Yeah, 1 minimum. That's bare bones. Short form, once a day. Again, depending on who you are, what you do, etc. You might want to go for more on short form. You might want to go for less. But frequency is flipping important. And the top 1% hone in on frequency. Like, without the volume that they used to post back in the day, they would never get to where they are right now. Just saying. Just saying. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I speak German, you know. And this one, I'll be honest, I didn't start doing for a long time. But once you start doing it, it changes everything, right? And that's because this is probably top 3 most important things when you do a short form video or a long form video for YouTube. And that's your title, thumbnail, or hook. And what people fail to understand is content is content. Like when I see people talking about, oh my gosh, I need to like understand YouTube. Once you understand content, you understand content. You can apply everything you've learned onto YouTube and put it into short form videos with just a few tweaks. For example, the easiest thing to understand is a hook on short form video is pretty much your title on long form. I'm not saying it's one for one exactly the same. There's some things that work better on YouTube, like a few changes in the title. But what you understand is the concept is pretty much the same. Like there was a point on short form videos where hooks like, in the next 60 seconds I'll teach you how to build a personal brand. Those type of hooks were working really well. In the next 30 seconds I'll show you how you can lose weight without eating blah 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 blah. Of course, that's a long title if it was going to be on YouTube, but if you remove the unnecessary words and maybe did a title like, here's how to lose 20 pounds of fat in 12 minutes or however long the video is, because that's what people seem to be doing. That's just one example, but that's the easiest thing to understand. But the hook on a short form video is fucking important. The title and thumbnail on a long form video is also fucking important. And the only difference between short form and long form is it's more difficult to get people's attention, because people aren't stumbling across your video. They have to choose to click your video. So your title and thumbnail has to be on point. So the top 1% of content creators know this, and they think of their title and thumbnail first. They don't, some of them actually do the whole thumbnail. Some of them just have a sketch. Some people have an idea, they have a vision. For the title, they go back and forth to someone and they have like a top 3. Let's say you get a top 3 and then you pick the best one. And then if that ain't working, you switch it out after the video's posted, etc. And you just keep track of the analytics. And the top percent do this. Like, I bet you the next time Mr. Beast drops a video, MKBHD drops a video, Eman Ghazi drops a video, Chevron drops a video, anyone that you like watching that you think is a top 1% creator, of course. And you'll know because they'll probably have a bunch of fucking subscribers and views, or you just really like them. If you turn on your notifications for them and they post a video, take a screenshot of what their thumbnail and title is there, and then come back in 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I guarantee it's changed. It happens all the time. And the thing is, when they do that, I see it sometimes and I'm like, didn't I just see this video? It just looks like a completely different video. And that's another chance, another opportunity for them to get my attention. Of course, on short form platforms, you can't do this with your hook. So you're just gonna have to redo the video with a different hook. People ain't gonna notice, bro. And if they do, they're not gonna say shit. They're not gonna say shit. By the way, if you are an online business owner looking to double your business using YouTube and getting 50,000 views on YouTube and driving more traffic to your business, there's going to be a link in the description. I've helped Nero Knowledge do this. I've helped Gavin do this. In 4 weeks, both of them were able to more than double their business revenue, to be honest. If that sounds like you, check the description below. But yeah, title and thumbnail, that shit is crucial, man. I feel like I've been yapping. I need some water, bro. I need some water, bro. I wonder how long this video is going to be. Alright, number 7. Let's hurry up now. Pardon me. Number 7 is ideation. So, ideation and development. Now, ideation and development is equally as important as the title and thumbnail. Mainly because once you get them to click, you also need to get them to stay. It's the same way, once you get them to stop the scroll on short form, you also need to get them to stay. If you haven't developed your idea properly and you're chatting shit and you don't have good points, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, they're not going to stick around. So you're going to get the click. You know, that click-through rate's going to go up. You're going to get the first 2 seconds of your view duration on short form. But that's where it stops. And I'll tell you this for free, which everyone should know by now. Every single social media platform want you to stay on their platform for as long as possible. That's how they're making money. The longer you stay, the more ads you get to see, the more ads they get to show you, the more they get paid. The more the brands pay them. It's literally all a fight for your attention. So if you can't get them to stay on your video, you will not grow, you will not get subscribers, you will not anything. So develop your ideas. Think really, really good about what your idea is. And a tip I give to all my clients is think of 5 ideas a day, right? And then spend one day of the week developing those ideas. Pick your favorite ones, develop them. And also, if you're developing the idea, also think of titles for the idea. Like, you might have the idea and you might think, oh fuck, this is great. You need to find a way to package it. Think of a title for it. Think of 5 titles for that one idea that you've got that you really like, and then develop the idea. There's no point having the idea, developing the idea, and then realizing, I ain't got a title for that shit. Because if you can't package it and you ain't got a title, I'm sorry to say, that video is useless. That video is useless, bro. You're gonna put in all that work. And I used to do that. Right now I'm in like, this is like a 3-bedroom house, right? And my childhood was basically, technically my childhood was in this room, but then I got the bigger room, right? And I spent a lot of time creating content when I was a bit older, back in the day. Obviously, when I was like, how old was I? 19? I'm 24 now. Shit, that's crazy. When I was like 19, I was in there just thinking of an idea and literally doing it. And then once I've got to the upload, and when I got to upload the video, and I'm like, shit, what's the title? And I'll put whatever title. Video does shit. I'm talking shit like 4 views, bro. 4 views. Then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go again, because, you know, volume. But all that volume means nothing if you're doing shit wrong and backwards. I was grinding in there. Like, I remember that room used to be hot. My desk setup wasn't even a proper desk. Like, that desk was actually ugly. I can't lie, but we all start somewhere, right? And I just remember just grinding it out, thinking, yeah, one day. But I was doing everything backwards. I was doing the title last, the thumbnail last. I didn't even have an idea of what any of those were gonna be. I didn't have ideas to choose from, so there's no way I was choosing a good idea. I was just choosing whatever the fuck came to my mind. So you guys just need to really think about that, man. I think I'm on number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're on number 8. I wonder if I got any Germans in here, or Dutch. I don't know if it's the same thing. I don't know if it's the same thing. I don't even mean to violate. But number 8 is edit less. Now, you guys have probably heard the whole, let's call it a trend. The whole trend of editing less, no edited videos. And honestly, it works, right? We're in an era where people are sick of the highly edited stuff. Especially because the highly edited stuff were mainly for entertainment YouTubers, right? People are literally there to be entertained. And if your shit wasn't entertaining and fully optimized for retention, you're screwed as an entertainment person. But the issue that happened is people started taking that same editing style and putting it onto educational videos. Like, people are there to be educated. Of course, they also want to be entertained to a certain extent, but there's no point flashing random edits on the screen when it's not necessary. Those edits could easily be done on an entertainment video because things are always happening, right? There's things that you can always enhance in an entertainment video. But imagine if this video, every other word I'm saying was flashed on the screen and B-roll was like, stop B-roll was just dashed on the screen. It's useless. And it actually hurts me to say that it's not like editing highly edited videos is not as necessary as it was. Because of course you can get more attention through highly edited videos, don't get me wrong. But the attention is probably not going to be the one that you want in the first place. Your highly edited videos are probably going to have comments like, wow, this was a very good edit. You know, I see that so many times on short forms. I'm just like, a nice edit. That's what you think of the video. After I've just spat my heart out in this video, you're thinking nice edit. Bro, like, thanks. It's a good compliment, but what about, oh yeah, you're spitting facts in this video. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, having comments like that is just useless. And most of the time, it's probably coming from editors. Sometimes they can just appreciate it. And sometimes people might say, who's your editor? I'm not saying editors are obsolete. I love editors. I respect them. They save entrepreneurs time. They save business owners time. They save me time. And I'm an editor myself. Like, editors are extremely valuable. And if you ain't got one, you probably should go out and find yourself an editor, a good, reliable editor that can edit your videos, that knows how to enhance your videos and not just add random edits to it. And just to make things look very aesthetic. So essentially, edit less. It's going to save you time. It's going to save you time. It's going to save you money. It's going to make you more consistent. And it's what the top 1% do, right? Now, depending on who you're watching, it all varies. I know MKBHD, you could say his videos are edited a lot, but they're not entertainment edits. He's literally capturing shots of like the iPhone. Like, he's capturing shots of the iPhone from different angles. And he puts those clips in. It's not edited clips where it's like flashing shots of the iPhone and it's zooming in and out. It's really nice and aesthetic. It's like Andreas, Chevron, they do vlogs. Of course, you're going to have many different scenes. But it's only the odd occasion they'll have a cool effect that's done in editing. Like, I don't know. I'm going to explain it to you guys, but if you're not an editor, you're probably not even going to fucking understand. Like, when you open a door, if you do it right, you can mask out as you open the door so it masks into the new scene, and you put your new scene underneath that video clip, and then it's just a cool edit of you. Let's say I open this door, but instead of me going into my hallway, I'm on the street, because that's how I've edited it to look. Stuff like that happens on the rare occasion. But videos like this, it doesn't need crazy edits. You might see something flash on the screen. Like, you might see an image there. You might see some text come on and me just go black. But yeah, hopefully you guys get the point. And the last one is probably the most crucial one. In fact, all of these are crucial. I am going to fucking lie. So if you're still here, I respect it. 9. The top 1% are all able to monetize. They're all able to make bread. Let's do some pounds. They're all able to make dollar. Who's calling my phone? Who's calling? So, yo, all creators, the top 1%, are able to make money. And that's probably why you like them as well. Because they make good content, they also make money, so they can continue making good content. It's the game. And that's why YouTube is the superior platform. If you make good videos, you can get paid per 1,000 views. That's not something you probably should rely on. A lot of YouTubers do not rely on it. It's kind of like, when I was younger, I used to hear them say it's kind of like a bonus. And I thought, a bonus? I know some of these guys are earning like thousands per video because of the amount of views they get, and they see it as a bonus. What the fuck? But then I realized as I got older, it really is like a bonus, because that shouldn't be the way you depend on monetizing your channel. Views go down, views go up. If you have a really bad month and you only get 100,000 views instead of the usual million in the month, that's gonna be like a 10x reduction on your paycheck. So imagine if you were earning, let's say, 10,000 from 1 million views per month, and now you're only earning 1,000 because you had a bad month and you only got 100k. That's pretty shit. However, most of the creators have a business, right? They sell their own products. They have their own coaching programs. I know E-Man has his own, he always sells his own products. MKBHD does brand deals, but we'll get onto that in a second. E-Man sells his own products. Chevron sells his own products. Even though it's not something crazy expensive, he sells like $5 wallpapers. But with enough attention and enough traffic, $5 times 10,000, that's a lot of fucking bread. Well, it's 50,000, but still, that's a lot of fucking bread. And imagine you could get 10,000 people buying your wallpapers every single month. And that's just $5. E-Man, you know he makes millions. He says it all the time online. Any business owner that has a YouTube channel, they should be linking their products into their video, like I did in this video, like you see a bunch of other YouTubers do, and it will be in the description. That way, let's say if this month I only get 10,000 views instead of 100,000 views, I will still have traffic going to my business, and I will still be making money from my business. And then my YouTube check is just a bonus. If anything, pay your editors with the YouTube check. Give them a part of the revenue. Now, when it comes to brand deals, they're also dependent on views-ish per se. Some of them, it kind of depends on who you do your deal with, but it also depends on how credible you are and how much subscribers you have. And they're, I don't want to say vanity metrics, but they're metrics that you sometimes can't control, right? You can do your best, but you're not always going to be able to control that. Especially when you only got one shot, one video to make it all work. You're probably not going to control it. But they can pay well, but you have to get to a certain level. So the easiest way to monetize and the best way to monetize is having your own online business, or having your own business, or creating your own products. And it can easily be done through Gumroad. It's free to create your own products on Gumroad. They just take 10%. You can set up a stand store. You pay $29, but they don't take any percentages, but you have to connect it to Stripe to take payments, and they take percentages. Only like, I think it's only like 3% or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But you can easily set up your online business. You can teach people to do what you like to do. If you're a dance instructor, teach people how to dance. If you're a business owner, teach people how to grow their business. If you're a creator, show people how to do something with content creation, whether that's create better content, whether that's make money through their content, whether that's getting more views in their content, building an audience. If you're a life coach, help people improve their life. If you're a fitness instructor, a PT, or an online coach, help people lose weight, help people gain muscle. You can sell this stuff, and YouTube is the best place to do it. Videos are longer. If people stay and watch the full video, they're going to trust you. You can easily build authority. People know what you're talking about because YouTube videos are just harder to fake. There's people on short form platforms, and they do it on YouTube sometimes. They copy videos bar for bar. Bar for fucking bar. It's harder to do that on long form. But on short form, it's a lot easier. The video is 30 seconds. Niggas can just copy that shit bar for bar. On YouTube, it's a bit more effort, and if you do that, you're fucking lame if you do that for any reason anyway. But that's how you become the top 1%, man. I've covered everything. I don't know how long this video is, but I hope you, man, enjoy it. As always, catch you in the next one.